Hi everyone, welcome to BBL Friday Face, and today I am going to talk to you about eyeshadow. And I asked, sorry, my voice is still totally shot, but I am feeling a little better, so hopefully the voice is following soon. But anyway, I asked you guys for recommendations or requests in case there was something that you wanted me to do instead of just like whatever I come up with. Good morning! And I feel like I had way more response than I was expecting, which is super cool. Thank you for that. And if you still have things you want to see, go ahead and throw them on that post. It's just like the post on my page right before this video. Hi Jess, I'm glad you're here live. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Hi Teresa. Hi friends. So I decided that since I come on and try and do a face related video every Friday for you, it's either a fast one or a live one or like a pre-recorded one or a live one or something. But so it may be in a different form every week, but I thought maybe it would be fun to do eyeshadow school all of April. So every Friday in April, I've decided I'm going to do an eyeshadow look. So if you like that idea, let me know, like throw up some hearts or something. Hi, thank you. It sounds a lot better. Yes, it's definitely getting better, for sure. So I have to go I get to go and read to my daughter's class today, and I'm glad that I can actually talk. That's a big improvement. So as always, share this out if you want. I always appreciate your support and your love that way. And so I am going to do eyeshadow school every Friday in April. And today, I just thought I would start out with a look I wear often and I've worn in some of my videos before that you have asked about. And so it's a great look for, I think, just like every day, for tonight's date night, for me. And so I think it's a great one for date night. It would be amazing on a bride, basically all of those things. Super awesome. Am I a professional makeup artist? Yes, I am licensed. I don't actively do a ton like of brides anymore, but I used to do brides a lot. Multiple brides a month, and yeah, so now I make videos for you and just kiss my babies all day. So that's what I do now, but I am still licensed, and I do still do events and things like that sometimes. But anyway, okay, so first of all, I have my base foundation on. As you know, in a lot of my other videos, I've shown my foundation routine. I'm running out of my base color amber, but this is still enough for a few days, so pretty cool. And thank you, friends. Okay, I like that you like this idea. You've been using your milk products you won. I'm so glad that you won them and you're in love. Oh my gosh, how cool. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm glad that you love them. Yes, one thing about milk, a plug for milk. Tres Leches is the mascara skincare line, and it's called Milk. And so I guess maybe I've done this before. I don't know. This is the first time I've noticed doing this because I've used this milk for over a year. But I haven't used the cleanser and toner for over a year because it just launched in August. But anyway, normally when I'm as sick as I've been, and it's been weeks of being sick, you blow your nose like 900 times a day and all night too. And so normally my nose is so red and so irritated, but I have been putting this Milk moisturizer cream on it, and the top is so cool because you can just dispense out, like I just barely squeeze it a little bit like that, and then it gets just a tiny bit off, and I just have been putting that on my nose once or twice a day, and it has, like, I have literally no dryness, no irritation. It's so cool. And my daughter, sorry, I keep getting caught on my throat. My daughter, she had some patches of dryness and redness, and she was like starting to suck on her lip because they were dry. And so I started putting milk on her at night too, and it went away within a week. So super cool. So I hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Okay, I'm going to get started so that this isn't super long, especially because I have to go to my daughter's school. So, okay, big plug for the milk system, and that is through the link above. The same link that says eyeshadows is where you can get this foundation, where you can get all the brushes I'm using, all the eyeshadows, the skincare, the setting spray, all the works is there. So basically the only thing I'm not using from that link up there are my actual eyeliner and mascara that I'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, so to prep my lids, as you can see, I have like quite a bit of redness and veining, but I have really intense allergies. So in the springtime, they always get darker like this. So I'm gonna come in, this is the detail hack. I'm gonna come in with my darker color here. If you have redness or darkness, I suggest going in with the darker color of, I typically will color match you with 2 colors. Just think it's the most natural and easiest for like throughout the year and all kinds of stuff. It just looks the best, and it's the most versatile. So I typically will color match you with 2 colors, and see how that dark one just went on and just neutralized that right out. And so I did put my lighter color like through here in places that I wanted it lighter, but I always start with this darker color first. Yes, hi Lisa, thanks for requesting it. Okay, so I'm just coming on, and it's really important to neutralize your eyelid so that you can put the colors on and they'll go on true to color. So if I had all that redness and stuff going on with my eyelid and I came in with like a pink color, it would just be like all kinds of crazy. But the link for the moisturizers is the same one as the eyeshadows. So same link. My morning face washing routine before makeup. So I have oily skin, so I use the cleanser from the Milk system, the Trace Chase system, from that same place. And I am a mascara artist, and so this is my personal link that will connect you to me. And you can also use my artist ID. It's 1104. Okay, so I'm just gonna go on here and neutralize that out. Oh no, I forgot to show you this trick. Okay, so this is the Stay Spray. If you have oilier skin like I do, then I typically will layer with powder on my face instead of layers of Stay Spray. But if you have drier skin or more normal to dry, then you'll probably obsess over this Stay Spray. But I really like doing this, taking my Perfector sponge from mascara. All of these things are from mascara, just so you know. They have a plethora of amazingness that will blow your mind. And I spritzed it on this, and you just come on to your eyelids and press it on. And this will still work even though I just did, normally you would want to do this before you do anything, but this will still work because it works on top of your makeup or before your makeup or both. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to prime my eyes with that setting spray so that this stays on all day, which is a huge tip for brides because you want everything to stay on. Brandy, hi, thanks. I will come back next week probably and do more launch videos. I think that today's probably my only video for the day because I have some stuff planned with my family. Okay, so let this dry, let that setting spray dry, and then make sure that it's all neutralized out. Normally my eyeshadow takes me seriously 10 minutes at most if I'm doing something extravagant. So this is clearly longer than normal. Okay, and then I like to come in, this is the Eyeshadow Everything brush. It has like a smudgy side and a fluffy side. And I have some color left on this other side. So I'm gonna take our brush cleaner, spritz it, and swirl it out on a towel. And look how much just came out just with that one spray. And I just swirl it on there and now it's clean. So, and dry, like I can use it now. So I feel like that is the, like our and it smells like heaven. I can even smell it, even though I can't like breathe at all. But I can smell it, and it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with our Vanilla Dust setting powder, and I'm just gonna set my eyes because I don't want any creasing happening, and I want this perfect little canvas for my eyeshadow. Again, this part is usually part of my entire face routine. So like I would have already done that with my eyes when I did my whole foundation. So this isn't like extra steps. Love the brush cleaner. Kelly, I'm glad that you love it. Off topic, but is my hair pink? Yes, my hair is pink. It's just like slightly pink. See? Just a little bit. So I will have to like show you. Oh, how did I get my hair pink? I just use like a conditioner that turns it pink. So I'll have to find it and link it for you. Is this makeup good for sensitive skin? Yes, I have super sensitive skin, and this makeup has, I'm like not even exaggerating when I say it's done wonders for my skin. Like, can you see how, like, I feel like it translates, which is crazy because it's really hard to get like a healthy skin to translate through things. But I feel like you can tell how healthy and hydrated and moisturized my skin looks, which is like a drastic improvement from a couple years ago. My voice sounds froggy. Yes, it's getting way better though. You totally rock pink hair. Do it. Pink hair is so fun. And my hair is like just slightly pink. And so people are kind of like, is your hair pink? Or like, is it? And so I feel like that's like okay with me. Like, I don't want to be like too extreme as a mom of, anyway, aside the point. Okay, so now I'm coming in with Sabrina, which is right here. I'm finally going to need to replace my Sabrina after like 8 months of using it every day of my life. But I like to come in with this more intentional smudgy side. And I come in just underneath my brows, right here. And you want to lift that eyebrow up. So you can kind of tell a difference already, how much more lifted and bright that one looks. And so come in there and slap that on. And then I like to take it on the inside of my eyelid as well. A little bit in here. And smudge it out right there so that I'm brightening up this darkness, like this natural darkness that typically a lot of us have. So you can see how much brighter and more alive this eye looks, and you're starting to really love my lighter hair. Thanks. It's growing on me too. I always have a really hard time with change, but then I stay the same for years and crave change. And then I change it and I'm like, what did I do? So I'm just like a crazy person like that. Okay, I'm gonna come in on this other side, and this is the color Sabrina that I'm using. You could also use Stardust or Rome. I had a lot of requests for like the different kinds of light eyeshadows that you can use. And a lot of them are really interchangeable for like the techniques of application. And so I feel free to like play around. And if an eyeshadow grabs your eye, you can make it work for you, no matter what your skin tone or your like eye color is. I'm like a huge believer in like everyone can wear everything. So how are my girls? Thanks for asking. My girls are good. They are getting better. Bianca's still a little sick, but sorry, I'm like still struggling with so many things. Okay, so now I'm coming in with Bright Eyes, which is one that I always use, or that I often use on here as well. And Bright Eyes is like this perfect metallic-y color. And I'm going to bring this all the way up in like small circles up above my bone, like into your crease area. And if you are someone who has like hooded eyes, like more like this, then I would avoid going like deep into your crease, and I would go more above right here so that you get little bit of that dimension and color showing there. And then I would keep your lid light versus what we're doing here. So a little tip for hooded eyes. Okay, and I'm going to add quite a bit more. You can leave this lighter if you want it for more of like a natural looking daytime look. But since I have date night tonight and I wear my eyeshadow kind of heavy during the day anyway, I'm just gonna slap that on there. So a tip for drawing your eyes up is make a line from the side of your nose to the side of your eye, and don't drop your eyeshadow below that line right there. So you don't want this eyeshadow coming down here, otherwise it's going to sag your like eyes down. Sorry I'm missing some of these comments. I'm trying to like actually get through this tutorial for you. But I'll go back and read them because I love them, because you guys are awesome. That song. Okay, I'm gonna come on this other side, and the eyeshadows are so pigmented. I love it. That was just that one dip, and these tiny little small circles are making it happen. Okay, look how metallic-y and beautiful. I love it. Okay. Coming up here, again, don't drop below that line right there. And if you do, it's okay. Just leave it. And then, I just flicked them right here. Just leave it, and at the end, you can kind of clean up all of it. So I'll show you how to do that. Because if the whole time you are, this just like almost fell. If the whole time you are going, you're like wiping your eye and wiping your eye, then by the end it's gonna be like all red and like everything will be smudged in. So make sure that you are just hanging out. Keep it for the end. Okay, so now that I have that on, this part's bugging me. See how there's like a little dip in between? My eyes always do that. For some reason. So you'll kind of learn your eyes. If you're new at eyeshadow, you'll kind of learn like what parts of your eyes take eyeshadow better, what parts don't, and like where it kind of grabs it weird. I have some scars throughout, and I have a scar right there. So that part always takes shadow weird. And so I've just learned to kind of stipple in some places and swirl in some places. So just play around with it because it really comes down to practice. So I think this is a great everyday eye look. Throw some mascara on, run out the door. So you can do that for sure. If you want to amp it up a little bit more, then I'm going to take this smudgy side here. I'm going to come in with this color, sorry, this color Bubba right here. And it's like a warm matte brown, and I'm gonna put that just on my lid. So you can see how it just adds that extra dimension because it's matte. It's like the same level and tone as Bright Eyes, but by going from that shiny to the matte, it just kind of makes like a way more dramatic yet still neutral look. So you've never caught me live before. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. You're trying your new mascara and love it. Caitlin, it will get easier with practice. It's a totally new concept, I feel like, with makeup, but the other day I tried to go back and do my old routine, and I was so frustrated with it. And I was like, oh, I just need my mascara back. So I love that this is my whole like makeup arsenal. I can do multiple looks with this. It fits in my pockets, travels easily. So there's just basically like, I would never go back. And these brushes make life so much easier. I can't believe I ever used to put makeup on without them. So, okay, so you can see that matte goes in there, makes it look awesome. Darken that part right there a little bit. And I feel like it just adds like a little bit of just that dimension. Okay, so something I love doing lately is taking the smudge brush and bending it so that it has a straight line there. And I'm gonna go in with that color right here that I just did, Bubba. And I'm just gonna come underneath my eyes and add a little bit of it right there. I think it just like ties the look together. and it creates a soft line so you don't have to do a bunch of eyeliner on the bottom, but yet your lashes are still defined more. So, okay, here we are. All right, at this point, I typically will come in with my V-squared brush, has a little bit of my powder left on it, and I will just clean up like around my eyes here. If you used a really dark color, then you might want to blow it off before, or use the bigger side here to fluff it off before you like come in and press everything in. Cool. Okay, one thing I super love doing is sorry, there it is. Okay, this brush is called Know Your Angles. Has a super awesome side here. I say super way too much. And then it has a spoolie on this side. Okay, I'm gonna come in with Trust right here, and that is my favorite brow color. I do have my brows microbladed, so they just look like this when I wake up, I guess. But I like to come in here and fill in a little bit more. So I usually will start at the base right there where I want it more intense and my line more intense, and then up on the top I like it more natural, so then I'll start just feathering what was left on my brush up through my brow, and then I flip this over and fluff it up like that too. And then I have this crazy part because I have this giant scar that goes right through my brow, so my brow goes a little crazy on this side, so I just like to help it out a little bit and build this top part up, and then I like to make the end stronger. So that is how I make a more defined brow. How do you get color matched? You can just send me a well-lit photo of your face, and you can send it to my Facebook page, or you can send it to my email, hello@boldbeautifullife.com, and I would love to get you color matched. And I'll recommend all the things. Okay, so I'm gonna come in underneath here. And again, just work up with what's left on the brush so that the bottom is more, love the double-ended brushes, but since they're double-ended, what do I keep them in? So I actually just keep mine like laying flat on my counter in a little thing, but if you don't want them on your counter, then you can also just put them like in a bag or something and lay it flat. I feel like they're pretty easy to store. I wouldn't recommend storing them probably like in a tall cup, because you'll have one side that's like down inside the cup, but I feel like they're pretty easy to store other than that. And I absolutely love that they're double-ended. It makes it so much faster to get ready, and it's like 2 brushes in one, plus they last forever. Okay, so that is my eyebrow brush, and I love it so much. Okay, I tried out a new eyeliner. I linked it for you above so that you know which one it is. It's the It Cosmetics Superhero Liner, and I found a place that it was on sale. I can't remember where it was, but I linked it. So it's like, I don't know, 9% off or something like that. But it has like a tip like this, which is the Clinique eyeliner that I talk about all the time has a tip like this. And I feel like they are pretty equal. I haven't run out of this one yet, so I don't know how long they last in comparison. But so far it works great, and it like does not move. So if you were to send a photo to get color match, should you not wear makeup? You know, a lot of the time you get your best match by going by neck color. So I actually do want to see your face. I like seeing your neck and your face, because with this makeup it's really easy to combine the two and balance out. So you can see like with my neck, it's darker, but I like having some brightness here, but I have like these dark freckle patches, melasma, dark circles like you said or saw before, redness and things like that. So I go in with a darker color then I go in after with a brighter color. And so I really like seeing like your natural tones to make sure I'm recommending the right dark and light colors for you. And I'm glad that you love it. Thanks for trusting me, taking the plunge. Hi, Melissa. Okay, hi, Desi. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with this eyeliner, and I've shown you this stuff before, but I can't talk through it. So I'm gonna come in and utilize this really thin point. Use your tool to your advantage. So come in, I'm gonna lay the tool there so I get a nice skinny line starting. Then I draw the line out, and as it lifts off, I like to raise it up a little bit, and then I come back in and fill it into my lash line. You don't want a separation between your eyeliner and your eyelashes, otherwise you'll ruin the whole effect. Okay, and so then to draw your eyes up, we're continuing that same kind of concept, and you can just use your bottom lash line as a guide. So I'll make mine a little darker here so you can see. So that bottom lash line, you just open your eye and draw a line up right from it. And then you can close your eye and connect the dots. This is super hard to use you as a mirror. Okay, so then you can, again, you're just using that thin point so that you don't ever have like a point that you're trying to end on with like a thickness. Cool? Will I color match for eyeshadows? Yeah, for sure. Sorry for the angry face. That was your 3-year-old. I'm glad you told me. Sometimes I get sad. I'm like, why are there angry faces? And then, but I mean, it's okay for people to be mad at me. So, I'm glad. Hi to your 3-year-old, Andrea. Okay, so that is how I do like my wing, and that would be like a cleaner, more like if you wanted bridal photos to be like a really sharp kind of clean look, then I would leave it like that. But I'll show you kind of what I do a little bit later. Let me check. Okay, I just had to check the time, make sure I'm still good. Did I color my hair? Yes, my hair is pink-ish. It's like pinky. Okay, so I'm gonna do this other side without talking. Okay, super skinny line right there. Use this super skinny point. I need to stop saying super, sorry. On my Insta stories, I start every Insta story with okay, and on my live videos, I say super 900 times. Struggle, the struggle. So I filled that in down to my lash line. If your eyes are more round, would a wing look okay? Yeah, just make sure that when you were winging your eyes, you're not winging them down. So if your eyes are more round, like, I mean, obviously you look cuter than that, but I'm trying to create a different shape here. Then you'll still use that bottom line to draw the wing up. Does that make sense? How I continued my bottom lash line, like your wing would be at a different angle. Where can you find me on Instagram? My Instagram account is my name. It's Savanah Poulsen. If any of you know how to spell it, then type it out for me. But it's at SAVANAH So basically, my first and my last name are hard to spell, and I decided to make that my Instagram handle for some crazy idea. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to open my bottom. Show you this. I need to stop talking because I was using my chin there. Okay, You would say wicked. I like that. Hey, Olivia, thank you. Hey, Kirsten, thank you. So that's where you can follow me on Instagram, and I would love you to. I haven't been posting a ton there, but I'm going to start posting a lot more. So draw that line up, carry it up out of that bottom line so that your eyes are drawing up. Cool? I do Insta stories and stuff like that though. Connect the dots. Just like that. Mad. Someone's mad again. Would the winged look be okay for their 40s, or do you think it's too young looking? So you don't have to make your wing come like all the way out here. You can just do like a slight one. And I feel like no matter what, a winged eye will like pull your eyes up and out. So, and I also, yes, I agree that any age can rock anything you want. I feel like everyone is super beautiful, and I think is wicked beautiful. I'm gonna steal your word. I think every age is, you know, you can do whatever you want. So, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but I think makeup is fun, and I view makeup as a way to be creative or a way to enhance, you know, your features, or, you know, play around with things. I don't view it as something that fits in a box or that, you know, people need to function in life. So I feel like makeup is just a really fun almost hobby for me. So you have a problem with your eyes watering while you do an eyeliner. Teresa, I would recommend getting a waterproof eyeliner then. I believe this one has a waterproof option, and then I would do like work in small sections, and if your eyes water while you do while you're doing eyeliner, I would do it like in segments. So you could start your makeup and do a line of eyeliner. If it starts watering, then move on and do like your face makeup, then do another line or something like that. And then it's not taking any extra time, but you're not having to fight with your watering eyes. Cool. Need help with makeup, cannot wait to color match. Yeah, send me your picture and I will send you a color match. How is this makeup for dry skin? So this makeup is cream based, and I feel like it looks incredible on dry skin. I mean, not like dry, flaky, patchy skin, but like dry skin that's moisturized. It's like brings it to life. So I would definitely recommend the Trace Leche's Milk System for dry skin. I think it's incredible. Like I said at the beginning, if you missed it, I've been sick for weeks and I have literally no dryness around my nose because I've been using this awesomeness. So here we are. You can leave this look and just throw mascara on, or you can be crazy. It's not crazy, but I love doing this. Okay, I'm gonna come in with Salem, which is this black color right there. It's literally jet matte black. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna use this B squared brush to catch any fallout. And then I just tap it on. I just tap it on there and soften it out. And you can kind of see how this one looks just like a little smokier. And it depends how much you put on. Sorry, I'm like so gross right now. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more here. And it makes it just like a little smokier. And you can also come in with this brush here and blend it out so that, again, you're totally blended in. You have no like lines going on. So I don't know if you can see the difference. Give me like some hearts if you can tell the difference between the two sides, but maybe up close a little bit more. That one's soft, that one's hard, like straight. how do I keep one eye open while closing the other and putting on liner? I feel like that, yes, that is something that you have to practice on, or like, I don't know, tilt back or something. It's just something I can do. I can like switch my eyes, but that's funny. I don't know how to teach someone that. Can I show the eyeliner? Yes, it's this It Cosmetics, and I linked it for you above so you know exactly which one I'm using. But it's this from It Cosmetics. Okay, other eye. You like the smoky side. I like the smoky side too. So I'm doing this. Make sure that if you're doing this method of catching the fallout, that you wipe it off before you put it on the other side. Otherwise, you'll end up with a big black line over here. Okay, other side. Also, I'm doing this with black for this look because I'm just keeping it really neutral. But you can do this with dark brown. Like, you could do this with the same color that I used on my brows. You can do it with the purpley color that I love and obsess over all the time called Kin. I normally do this every day with Kin. It's like my go-to standard smoky look. So I am obsessed with that color. Yeah, don't pull in the corner of your eye. Okay, this one. This is Kin right here. Oh, I have a Salem in here too. Clearly, I just have all the compacts. So I like to use this color. You can also use this one. This is my brow color. Any of these dark colors. I have also used Emerald City, which is really cool. It's like that green color that we have. Emerald City looks amazing as like that accent over eyeliner. So try that. So there's how I get like a little softer, smokier look. The black does make it more dramatic, but the other colors would soften it instead. So now I'm throwing on, my mascara is getting old. I've had this one for, I don't know, well over a month, I would say, but I still love it. So I linked it for you above. You love Kin so much. I do too. Okay, the eyeshadow is all Mascara Beauty, and I'm a Mascara Beauty artist, so that means that you can get it through me, and I will recommend colors for you. So if you want to message me a photo of yourself, try and avoid like bathroom lighting, direct sunlight, things like that. Try and make it as like natural and subtle as possible. No shadows on your face, so that I can really tell. And when you look at the picture, make sure it actually looks like you. So I'll have people send me a photo sometimes and it's like really light, like really blown out, and it doesn't actually look like their skin because it's like too bright, you know? And so I have to ask for another picture. So make sure that when you send me the picture that you feel like it really adequately looks like your skin does in real life, if that makes sense. Eyelids that are saggy, would the wing look be okay, or how do you make your eyes look more open? So I would avoid dark colors inside, like in your lid area and things like that. I would keep bright colors there, and then you could put darker colors on the top parts that are showing, and that would like help to balance the openness and the brightness. I feel like you could try a small wing. I wouldn't probably go crazy with your wing the first time you try it, but you could do it. Green eyeshadows, or green eyes, I feel like Bright Eyes is amazing. Like this look I just did right now would be incredible. Any of the warm colors, any of the purples, there's like basically the sky's the limit. This is the It Cosmetics mascara as well. So I just like to put a tiny bit on my bottom lashes. I don't want to look like there's, you know, like really spidery or whatever. So I just like to make sure that the top is really mascaraed. you love hazel eyes. What color of shadow would I do? I feel like I have hazel eyes. Like sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're green, sometimes they're like brownish. And I wear all of the colors. So I feel like really any of them would look awesome. What does amethyst look like? It's purple for sure. I will need to do a purple eyeshadow look for you guys. I have not, Katie. Okay, so the eyeshadows are powder, but they're like silky powder. So the makeup, the base, foundations, the blushes, the illuminators, all of that stuff is cream. But the eyeshadows are like this silkiest, beautiful powder. And they last forever. Okay, so there is my eyeshadow look. I feel like that would be amazing for brides. Like really draw your eyes open out, makes them like catch the light because of that metallic-y colors that we put on there. Plus it adds that like depth and dimension from the smokiness we created in the base. So I'm going to finish my face makeup now. I haven't put on my blush yet or my illuminator. So if you want to do that with me, then stay tuned. I'm gonna wear Bear. It's this one right here, and it's actually part of our Mother's Day bundle. So if you want to grab that, then Bear and a new cream bronzer we have called Bella is a part of the Mother's Day bundle along with the setting spray, and it's all only 50 bucks together. So you can grab that as well if you want. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with some of this Bear. Bella is the cream bronzer. And I just pop my cheeks out here, and I just do small circles. Okay. And I love Bear because I feel like it just gives look how shiny it makes my cheek. Like it's a matte finish, but yet it adds life to your face. It's so cool. But it's in the compact and I use a brush. Yes, so it's in this compact, you use a brush. I typically will use this 30-second hack brush. I seriously recommend the whole brush collection if you're in the market for brushes, because all of them are double-sided and I seriously use all of them. But if you are not in the market for all the brushes, then you would probably want one of the two. You could probably choose between these two, but I use both of them. So yes, you apply it, and I like the double-decker. This is the mini double-decker compact, and it comes free when you buy 10 of anything to put in it. And so the top I have all my creams, and the bottom I have all my powders. This is a powder bronzer. And so I keep my powders and my creams separate so that they don't mix together. And so I love that it all still fits in here. And yeah, it's pretty much the best. Okay, so throwing Bear on my cheeks, which I love. I wear Bear all the time. Not all the time, but I wear it a lot. And then I'm going to come in with my Honey Illuminator, which just goes here on your cheekbone. And you can just press it in, and it just grabs the light and lifts your cheekbones up. And right here as well. And then I like to use a little on the tip of my nose to just add a little life, and the top of my lip. Another scar I have right here, so my lips are kind of like crazy. And so I have a hard time, like I don't have a lip line on the top. And so I just like to kind of like fake that I have a little bit of something going on up there. And then I love putting it right here underneath my brow, because it just like, look at that, it just like grabs the light. It's the best. You do need this Bear color. It is the best. So you can get Bear in the Mother's Day bundle, and it's a good deal if you want the setting spray and the cream bronzer with it. But you also, it's always free shipping no matter how much the order is. So you can always just There we go. You can always just order one color. And so that's like the beauty of this too, is that once you have your compact, like I'm almost out of this color, I just pop it out of my compact, and now that I have nails, I will have to get like a knife or something, but I have to pop that out, and then you just put like your replacement in there, and that's all you have to worry about. And the rest, because they all last like different amounts of time, right? And so you buy a palette that you love at somewhere, and then you use your favorite colors out of it, and then you're like, what do I do with the rest of this? And you feel like you have to keep holding on to it. But with this, you can, like, it's just always used. Like, everything is fully used, whatever, to its maximum potential. Okay, the other thing I love is these are creamy, so I'm just gonna throw this on my lips. This is the color Sandstone. So I'm gonna put Sandstone on my lips. Again, I got issues up there. And then the same color Bear that we just did, I mean, obviously you can leave it as Sandstone because it's pretty awesome. What is the Cell de Mer Square? That is the pattern on it. So it's like a pinky, beautiful pattern. So that's the compact that it comes in. Okay, and then I love coming in with this Bear that we just talked about, Golly Top, and it just makes it smokier. And it gives it like this perfect neutral color. I seriously wear this all the time. People ask about it, and almost every time I'm like, Sandstone and Bear, Sandstone and Bear. I answer that all day. Because it's just the perfect neutral and smoky. It just goes with everything. So, okay, there is my eyeshadow look for the day. I am coming in with a little bit more of this setting powder just because my skin is oily. I like to finish with setting powder. And yeah, I think it's the best ever. How long does the color stay on my lips? So I'm pretty careful with my lips. Like I can eat with it on. I do kiss my babies, but it dries like a matte, you know, like if I touch it like to kiss, it doesn't come off there. If I like rubbed it, it would come off. But I can kiss my babies and stuff and it still stays on. But I wouldn't say it's like bulletproof, mainly because it's like a creamy blush. It's like a natural thing. So do they ship to Canada? No, but Canada is coming soon. So I'm going to announce, and I will have like a big Canadian party or something as soon as it's available in Canada. And it will be soon. Like, I hope that in the next 6 months or something. So, does using it as a lip color dry my lips out? So, my lips are really used to it, and if they're feeling a little bit dry, like if the season's changing or something, then I will just take a little chapstick, or I actually love Bag Balm. I know that's like super crazy, but I have a tub of Bag Balm in my bathroom, and I put Bag Balm on my lips every night. And so, and I rubbed it on my belly when I was pregnant too. And I don't have any stretch marks. So maybe that was it, maybe not. I don't know. But I like Bag Balm. So I put like a dab, a little of that on in there. And you could just go like that. And then it's like moisturized and all that stuff. So, cool. Okay. Well, thanks, Jaden. Okay, I have to go. I have to go see my daughter. So, how long does the foundation typically last if you use it every day? So my base color, the one I'm running out of, lasts me 2 months to 3 months usually. My lighter color is more like 4 to 6 months. My contour color is the same, 4 to 6 months. My blushes are like a year, and same with my illuminator, and my eyeshadow is like, I don't know. My eyeshadows is like 6 months to a year, depending on what they are, or more. So yeah, I think that they last a really long time. So cool. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for those of you who are super positive and awesome and loving. So you're the best. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye.